Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my October wrap-up and my November TBR. So I didn't read too much in October. I planned to read a lot of spooky books, but I didn't get around to very many of them because, I don't know. I was very busy and then I kind of felt like I was in a slump at some points, so I didn't want to force myself to read things that I wasn't really in the mood to read. And one of the books that I read was like almost 700 pages and that one took me quite a while to get through. So the first book I mentioned in a previous video, and that is Never Always Sometimes by Adi Al-Said, I believe. I may be still butchering his name, let me know if I am and I'll try my best to say it correctly next time. So this book was horrible. I gave it a 1 out of 5 stars. I did not like it at all. I did not see a point to this story. Basically all I got from it was there was a teenage boy who liked this girl and then he didn't and then he liked someone else and blah blah blah, and it was just like an endless circle of I love her, no I don't, yes I do, maybe I love someone else. It was just a waste of time in my opinion. I haven't read the other book by him called Let's Get Lost, but I do own it and I'm not sure when I'm going to read it because I really didn't like this book and thankfully it was a library book, so I do not own it. I'm kind of on the fence about reading his other book. Let me know if you guys have read Let's Get Lost and let me know what you thought of it, because to be quite honest I'm not really sure if I'm ever going to read it at this point unless one of you guys gives me some kind of feedback that makes me believe that this book is actually going to be worth my time, because I really did not like the one that I read this month. It was just horrible. So after that book I decided to read something kind of light. So I picked up The Walking Dead Volume 17, Something to Fear, and I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I love these and you guys know that, so definitely 5 out of 5. Pretty much every time I read one of these, I really like them and the storyline just gets better and better. After that I kind of stuck with the light reads and I picked up It Came From Beneath the Sink by R.L. Stine. This is Goosebumps number 30 and I'm trying to collect these again because I had them as a kid and I really love them, and as you can see probably behind me, all of these are Goosebumps books. So I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It doesn't seem to matter how old I get. I think I'm always going to love these books just because I grew up with them and I really enjoyed them as a kid, and still reading them now I enjoy them just as much. Then I decided to do a buddy read with Diana over at Dee's Journey. I will link her channel down below. And we read Asylum by Madeline Rowe. This is a reread for me. I've read this book before. Last time I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars, and this time I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. It's an okay read. It's not a terrible book. It does have creepy photos in it that I do enjoy, but the plot line is a little bit lacking in my opinion. However, it's decent. It's not a book that you have to make yourself finish reading. I found that I was able to power through this one fairly quickly. So I did enjoy it, although my opinions of it have not changed. I do plan on continuing with this. I think it's a trilogy, and I do own the next one, and maybe me and Diana might buddy read that one next month. I'm not quite sure yet. So then I read one more book in October, which is horrible because normally I read a lot more than that, but I read The Fury by Alexander Gordon Smith. I really like Alexander Gordon Smith, but this book fell short for me. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. I found it enjoyable, but it was so long and there was a lot of, to me, it seemed like there was a lot of filler, and it seemed like the same stuff kept happening over and over, kind of like if you were to watch NCIS and it's like someone gets murdered in one episode and then someone keeps getting murdered every episode. It was kind of like that in the sense that it was really repetitive towards like the last fourth of the book, which is kind of a big chunk of the book. It was just too monotonous for me and I just didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would, so this one just got a 3 for me. And to be honest, it wasn't scary at all and I was kind of hoping that it would be, but unfortunately it was not. So now we're going to move on to my TBR for November. I don't really have anything planned except for maybe 2 to 3 books, but I'm not sure because I've got a lot going on and I'm not really like in any kind of particular mood, so I don't know what books I'm gonna want to read after I finish certain ones. So I haven't really planned out my month too much. Right now I'm currently reading Furiously Happy by Jenny Lawson and I'm really, really loving this book. It's a memoir and it's about a woman who suffers from anxiety and depression, and it's like a funny take on it, and I myself can relate to it very well. So I'm really enjoying it. I am about 115 pages into it and I absolutely love it. It is so funny and just on point, and I really, really like it. I definitely recommend it so far, but I'll let you guys know at the end of the month what my thoughts are on this. But seriously, this cover is freaking amazing and adorable, and I love it so much. The next book that I would like to read this month is Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I just put this in my book haul for last month, and I'm thinking that me and Diana will probably buddy read this. So once I finish Furiously Happy, we'll probably jump right into this one, and I'm really looking forward to it. Even though it is quite a large book, I think I'll really enjoy it. So those are really the only two books that I have planned for sure that I definitely want to read. I'm probably going to read The Walking Dead Volume 18 and Volume 19. My office is still a mess. There are books everywhere, so I don't know where those graphic novels are right now, but hopefully I'll be able to find them because I really want to read them. Other than that, I don't have much planned. My Instagram bookshop is opening up on Friday, so definitely check that out if you're interested. The link will be in the description below. I'm very, very excited for that, and I'm kind of nervous because I don't know what to expect, but I'm hoping that everything will go smoothly. But that's going to be it for this video, you guys. Let me know in the comments below what books you plan to read this month, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! So there's someone that's been cutting grass literally all day long. I don't know how that's possible. Our yards are not that big, so I don't understand. So if you hear it, I'm sorry. Person, guy or girl? Good question. Let's find out. Flip. Gave it